Here we go. A very, very, very important match for this man. The former 5-time world champion, Tony Lee Williams. And don't be confused with the NCW World Championship. Of course, he did win that belt, but he's also a 2-time Omega champion, a 1-time undisputed champion, and a 1-time champion of champion. But also a former United States champion, a former 3-time NCW World Tag Team champion, former leader of Death Club, former tag team partner of DJ Young, a former member of the Redemption Kingdom, and a former leader of the Ultimate Nightmares. However, tonight he is coming in alone, like always, through this tournament. And now, if he wins tonight, he could move in the first place, overtaking Joey Hartman and Kid Stacked. But here is a man looking to stop him, a man who has been on quite a roll as of late, Alexander Leonardo Davidson, who started off with a terrible start to the tournament. 3 straight losses before picking up his first first victory before suffering another 2 defeats. But now, he is currently 3 wins in the form of a streak. That means round 7, round 8, round 9 has all been Alexander Leonardo Davidson's celebration run. We are seeing Alexander Leonardo Davidson of old, a former NCW World Champion, a former NCW Champion of Champions. In fact, this was the man who ended Tony Lee Williams' reign as Champion of Champions. So these two men have history with each other, not to mention they have fought over the tag team titles. They have fought, I don't know, over the United States title or not, but either way, we will get the Lone Soldier versus the Fallen King, as Tony Lee Williams put on one hell of a performance last round against Andy Reeves, and now Tony Lee Williams able to slide out the back there, back suplex. Tony Lee Williams needs to hang on to each and every victory that he can get, especially when you got people like Colt Tyson, when you got Kid Stacked, when you got Tetsuya Naito, when you got Joey Hartman, when you got Andy Reeves, all circling you with high amount of points themselves. The big mistake there is Alexander Leonardo Davidson got Tony Lee Williams in the back of the head. So here we go, Tony. Big clothesline there, but not quite the power. Of that clothesline from hell that we saw last week. Now here we go, Irish whip off the ropes, another collision there. Tony Lee Williams taking advantage with those 2 quick jabs, but Alexander fighting back. And here we go, the Fallen King now hooking the head, back elbow. But Tony Lee Williams stands his ground when Alexander tried to pick him up. Here he goes off the ropes. Oh, drop kick to the side of the head. Tony Lee Williams just stopped in midair and then just extended his legs as fast as he could to kick Alexander Leonardo Davidson perfectly across in the temple. And now looking to put him away, looking for the butterfly pile driver. Could have been it, but no. Tony Lee Williams wants to make sure he can put away Alexander Leonardo Davidson, but no. Able to counter, forearm. Oh, and there's a super kick. These two men know each other oh so well. They have evolved their styles, but ultimately they know the other's game plan because they have gone to war with each other. The British, not the British Empire, but the Gentlemen's Club versus the Ultimate Nightmares over the Champion of Champions titles, and ultimately that was the end of Alexander leading that crew. But here we go, big forearms in the back, and now a backstabber. And here we go, cover. 1, 2. I was going to say, I think when Tony Lee Williams was going for the finisher, he was looking for the shortest match time. That would definitely have kept him at the top of the food chain. But no, Alexander was able to ruin that now. It's just a matter of keeping those 2 points coming to your name. Well, what was Alexander thinking there? Not sure, but Tony Lee Williams able to fight back. And here we go. Whoa. They kind of merged together there for a second. But that merge equaled up with a split, and the split equaled with Alexander back in control as he gets Tony Lee Williams back into the ring now. Well, what could the Fallen King be thinking of his former rival? Here we go. Looking choke slam. No. Back elbows to the side of the head and military press. No. Alexander able to slide out the back and turn it into a German suplex. That's Tony Lee Williams looking to get back to his feet. I think Alexander may have been looking for a super kick, but a big mistake there. Tony Lee Williams back to his feet. Torn it. Float over DDT. And here he comes off the ropes. Senton. Before going into the cover. 1, 2. Here goes back elbow. We've seen that move bust a lot of people open, but tonight not so far. As Alexander knocking Tony Lee Williams to the outside. Here he goes, full head of steam. Oh, and takes down Tony Lee Williams with that tackle through the ropes. And back into the ring we go. Not a move that you see Alexander Leonardo Davidson use often, but he knows how dangerous Tony Lee Williams is, and he's now looking to end it. But Tony, too much power. Alexander couldn't get him in position. But Tony Lee Williams now looking for that swinging fisherman's neckbreaker, the final solution, as he hooks the leg. But no, Alexander's foot went under that bottom rope. Great ring awareness from the first ever NCW Grand Slam champion. And here we go, back to their feet. Irish whip now into the corner. But a DDT counter plants Tony Lee Williams. And here he goes off the ropes. Big elbow drop across the back of the head. The first ever NCW World Champion versus the first ever NCW Champion of Champions. The first ever Undisputed Champion. These two men have great history involved in NCW. I mean, it's not often you can see two men who were the inaugural champions face off. I mean, Alexander, first ever world champ. Tony Lee Williams, first ever undisputed champion. That is the history that runs through their veins. But what also runs through the veins is the blood running down Tony Lee Williams' head from that curve stomp. Oh, and a knee right to the open wound. Alexander sees a target and he is going to take full advantage of it. But Tony Lee Williams able to kick out at the 2. Oh, shot to the body. Tony Lee Williams now looking for a kick to the body. Alexander caught it and turned it into an exploder. As Tony Lee Williams now in trouble. Alexander looking to put him down once and for all with a super kick. And that could be it for Tony Lee Williams. Is that the knockout blow? 1, 2. No. Tony Lee Williams able to kick out. Hanging on desperately. Because if he falters here, he is quite possibly out of the tournament. But Alexander knows that he wants to end Tony Lee Williams here. And maybe with a rolling cutter it could happen. As he hooks the leg, that could be the last ditch effort for Tony Lee Williams. But no, able to kick out. Thought it was going to be over. Thought his redemption story had come to an end. But no, not quite. Tony Lee Williams still has a little bit of fire left in him. A little bit of light to guide him back to the tournament of to the finals of the All-Stars tournament. Back to the main event. He was looking perhaps to put away Alexander, but Alexander just read him like a book. Oh, and a big soccer ball kick to the back. Another one. Trying to cripple him with those kicks. Oh, and a big knee across the side of the head. From the domination we saw of from Tony Lee Williams last week, and now he's just being ragdolled by Alexander, being seen through like glass. But Tony Lee Williams can even find a counter. Oh, and there it is! The clothesline from hell. That could be the final nail in the coffin for Alexander Leonardo Davidson. 1, 2, 3, and a victory out of nowhere. What a comeback. I thought it could have been over for Tony Lee Williams after the domination of Alexander Leonardo Davidson. Look at this, just taking Tony Lee Williams to the absolute limit. But off that clothesline from hell, I didn't see it coming. Alexander didn't see it coming. But the only one who saw it coming was Tony Lee Williams, and it was a successful hit. A hit that moves him to the top of the ladder alongside Naito and alongside Andy Reeves on 14 points. The Lone Soldier continues this war to get back to the main event, to get back to the undisputed title. Can he do it? Can he continue this victorious path, or will it eventually end in defeat? Here we go. Big, important match for both these men. Neo Titan coming in on 10 points. Currently 5 wins, 4 losses. Currently 4 wins in a row. If he can make a 5th win in a row tonight, he will move into, I guess, third place. After all, Colt Tyson advanced earlier tonight over a victory over Joey Graves. Kid Stacked advanced with a victory over Diego Crimson. And Tony Lee Williams advanced with a victory over Alexander Leonardo Davidson. But now, if Neo Titan wins tonight, not only will he slow the momentum of the Neo Titan, he'll slow the momentum of himself with a win. No, he'll slow down the momentum of Tetsuya Naito, is what I was trying to say. But if Naito wins tonight, he will move into the top spot in this tournament. The top spot currently a 3-way tie between Naito himself, Andy Reeves, and Tony Lee Williams, all currently sitting on 14 points. But out of everyone who has the toughest run home, you gotta believe Naito has the toughest run. And you might be asking, why do I believe that? Because, well, first and most, he currently has Neo Titan in the ring. Well, round 11, he has to face off against Ken Snow. Round 12, he has to face off against Sabin, who we saw pick up a victory over Ken Snow earlier tonight. And in round 13, the final round, the most important round, Naito has to go up against Diego Crimson. But can Naito continue winning and move on to perhaps the All-Stars tournament finale? And here we go. Luck might have to be on Naito's side tonight, because it's definitely not gonna be power, thanks to that scoop slam from the Neo Titan, who has the height, weight, power advantage over Tetsuya Naito. But Naito's got heart, something a machine would not have. And a big DDT there is Naito in trouble. Neo Titan with a hand around the throat. Oh, and a big gut punch. Normally that's double somebody in pain, but that just sent Naito flying. And here we go, Naito looking arm drag, tilt-a-whirl arm drag. But Naito has been impressive in this tournament, but it could all come crashing down if he were to lose tonight. But Naito does have that secret weapon. He does have that submission, where even if he loses a match, 2 victories via submission could get him back where he will eventually wanted to be. But either way, you still can't let a loss take you down. Oh, as Naito's got the speed advantage by the looks of things with that tornado DDT, and now just stomping away at the Neo Titan's limbs, trying to keep the big man grounded. As Naito now heading top rope. What could Naito be thinking here? There he goes. Oh, that looks like he Stardust splash. It was like no fan reaction. Naito now. Oh, eats a back elbow. There we go. Oh, able to take down the Neo Titan there. But the Neo Titan just does not care. He will continue fighting until you break this monster down. And if you can't break him down, then Naito, you may be in a bit of trouble in this tournament. But Naito's still not giving up. Has the Neo Titan up on that top turnbuckle. What does he have in mind here? Looking Hurricanrana. As he goes for the cover, can he score the pin? 1. That is really eerie, seeing Neo Titan's eyes just continue to glow. Ooh, shot to the body. Here we go, overhead belly to belly suplex. And now Neo Titan, hand around the back of the neck. And here he goes, reverse choke slam. But Neo Titan doesn't want to stop there. He wants to put Naito down for good. Oh, but Naito with the counter. And Naito looking Destiano, the biggest in his career, as he hooks the leg. 1, 2. Ooh. I don't know if that's true, because he's hit Spike Masters with it. But almost had the 3 count with that Destiano. But the Neo Titan has yet to give up. Gutbuster on the knee. And here we go now. Neo Titan taking Naito down, but Naito fights back with that shot to the body. And here he goes. Once again, tilt-a-whirl arm drag. Heading top rope. As Neo Titan rolling around, but oh, there it is, the Stardust Splash. Or Stardust Twist, whatever Naito used to call it. 1, 2, and Neo Titan still able to kick out. As Naito, could he be signaling for the end of the Neo Titan here? No, Neo Titan with the big counter. But Naito with the counter. Look at this. Neo Titan kicking Naito away from him. Shot to the face, hand around the back of the neck yet again. Looking that reverse chokeslam. And that could have ended Naito's winning streak. No, Naito still in this one. Naito refusing to give up. He will fight. He'll take even the biggest to the absolute limit. And now Neo Titan looking to end it. And if he could hit this, it could be all over for Naito. The Titan swing. But too close to the ropes. That could give Naito a fighting chance to kick out. But it could be all over. 2, 3, and that is it for Naito. Naito has fallen here tonight. That means well, that does mean that the Neo Titan does move up in the 3rd place with a pinfall victory over Tetsuya Naito. But Naito had come so close, but unfortunately he ran into a Titan of a problem that he could not solve by being tranquilo. But congratulations to the Neo Titan. My pet. Here we go. Main event time and a very important match, much like the last one, but this one is very much more important for the sheer fact that if Joey Hartman loses tonight, he will be 6-4 in the ratings. Not to mention he will have to remain in 3rd place alongside alongside Colt Tyson and the Neo Titan. Thanks to the Kid Stacks winning earlier tonight, thanks to Tony Lee Williams winning earlier tonight, there is a 3-way tie. And thanks to Neo Titan winning earlier tonight, Naito did not take the lead. But if Joey Graves does win tonight, that does mean he will make it a 4-way tie for 1st place. 4 men will be on 14 points. Naito, Tony Lee Williams, Andy Reeves, and Joey Hartman himself. But that is if he can beat Andy Reeves here tonight, because Andy Reeves currently, well, I guess it's a 3-way tie for top place, but Andy Reeves has been top place for the last, I guess, 3 weeks, 4, 5, like 3 weeks, I guess, 6 rounds. But either way, Andy Reeves has lost back-to-back matches. Could that mean this is actually the downfall of Andy Reeves? Or is it just a breathing room? Joey Hartman, on the other hand, coming off a victory in round 9. But here we go with the final question. Can Andy Reeves reclaim his throne at the top of the food chain? I mean, I don't know if he's got the best win-loss record anymore, but he's one of the 3 who does. No, actually, That's a lie because Naito did lose. That means at this point in time, Tony Lee Williams does have the best record. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and wait, no, that's the wrong one. 1, 2, 3. He's currently 7 and 10. I mean, yeah, 7 and 10. No, 7 and 3 out of 10 matches. But Reeves is going up against one of NCW's best stars. I mean, Joey Hartman, a former 4-time United States champion, former 2-time Intercontinental champion, 1-time tag team champion. In fact, he is the longest reigning United States champion in the modern day era of NCW. Actually, in all of NCW, come to think of it. Andy Reeves, but a former hardcore champion. And if you got to think of momentum, you got to think the Kings of Darkness have won all their matches this week, recapturing the tag team titles. Not to mention Seth Goldman with a victory over Frankie Stevens. But now, ooh, tried for a kick there, but no, Joey Hartman taking him out. And a beautiful springboard moonsault. But there is also the key factor: can one of these two men solidify themselves at the top of the food chain with perhaps a shortest match time victory? Probably not, because there's a reason why they're at the top of the food chain. As there's a pop-up powerbomb by Seth Goldman, but Joey Hartman, but Andy Reeves back on his feet instantly. Joey Hartman, oh, taking down Andy Reeves here once again with that, I guess that zigzag-esque move, and now another springboard moonsault. But once again, Andy Reeves able to kick out. Joey Hartman definitely trying for that shortest match time while he has the opportunity. But it does feel like a bit of a waste to know that you can't put away Andy Reeves with second-rate moves. And, oh, big reverse DDT there. Because trust me, everyone's got that fucking slingshot, that springboard moonsault. But here we go, Andy Reeves with these knee strikes. And now Andy Reeves had him back to his feet, but Joey Hartman there with the DDT. Now here he goes, scoop slam, looking for that heart-stopping elbow. Oh, and that could be it. 1, 2, not even a 2 count. I mean, he's used that move to put a lot of people away in this tournament. But here we go, Joey Hartman looking to put knee to face, and that could be it for Andy Reeves. 1, 2, no. Joey Graves would have just missed out on the shortest time in a match if he was able to get the victory there. And Andy Reeves now, a very dangerous man, looking for that air raid trash neck breaker. But now Andy Reeves definitely in the right spot here this time, as he's looking for that knee bar. If he taps him out, that means he's 3 points ahead of everyone else in the tournament. Will Joey Hartman hang on? No. Well, no, the tap out did not happen, but Joey Hartman was able to hang on with his knee still intact, still attached to his leg. But I wonder, did that perhaps weaken that knee strike that Joey Hartman uses to put away his opponent, as Andy Reeves sling blade. And once again, Andy Reeves has taken control. And now looking to break the neck of Joey Hartman. And Joey Hartman looking to fight back here. Backdrop. A massive backdrop. But out of desperation for a pin. Big mistake yet again, but that could be burning energy. Is he looking for the leg lock around the neck? Is he perhaps maybe underestimating Andy Reeves here? Oh no, big lariat there. There's Joey Hartman now sizing him up. Looking to turn him into that knee strike, followed up with that clothesline. With a big European uppercut, Andy Reeves once again tried to go for that leg. But, instead ate a brain buster. Smart ring awareness by Joey Hartman. Keep Andy Reeves next to those ropes. And here he comes. Off the ropes, full head of steam. Heart-stopping elbow. Can he beat Andy Reeves and move into first place with the rest of the class? And yes, he can. We are currently a 4-man tie for first place. However, there is 2 men who currently have the best win-loss record. 2 men who are truly tied with themselves. And if this was G1 Climax rules, there would be 2 men standing at the top of the food chain. That would be Tony Lee Williams and Joey Hartman. Both 7 victories, 3 losses coming into round 10. So, if these 2 men continue to win their way, I guess, through the final stretch of NCW All-Stars 2018 tournament, I mean, what do you do then? Fight, 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 fight. I guess you'd have to have a rematch. But either way, that has been it for round 10 of NCW All-Stars tournament for the Block A. Tune in next time for the B block. And as always, if you liked any of the matches, please hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, hit that notification button to stay up to date with NCW action, or you can follow NCW, myself, and our developmental on Twitter. If will be down in the link description below on how you can do that. If you're wondering how we're at this point in time, you can always go back to watch NCW Season 2 or perhaps even Season 1. But for Season 2, which is the season that currently matters right now, is to hit that Season 2 playlist. Basically from when Season 2 emerged, when the brands combined together till now, that has been NCW Season 2. But there was like 6 weeks when we were doing a draft. Either way, I have been NeoXtreme, and I will see you guys next time for the round 10 of B Block. Until then, goodbye, good night, good luck, and see you later. I mean, yeah. Adios.